Duck Dynasty finale, will Phil celebrate pagan Halloween? Halloween is just around the corner, and the Robertsons pulled out all the stops at Duck Dynasty headquarters. "We're going to turn the warehouse into the scarehouse," declared Corey. Most of the crew was excited about hosting the trick-or-treat festival, but Jace had his reservations. "Let me guess, by we, you mean us," said Jace. "Exactly," smiled Corey. "I want this thing to be killer," said Willie, holding a bloodied plastic arm. No pun intended. Jace was not particularly enthused about the idea of wearing a costume or about Halloween in general. "I've never really understood why people get so excited about dressing up during Halloween," groused Jace. "Let's just call Halloween what it is, a weird fashion show for candy." As the Duck Dynasty crew got to work building a maze for the haunted house, they started debating what movie was the scariest of all time. Jace declared his favorite to be the classic 1978 slasher flick, Halloween. "There's something about a man with a mask and a butcher knife," explained Jace. "Yeah, I watched that one with my eyes closed," noted Godwin. "I like Freddy Krueger," added Uncle S.I., misnaming Freddy Krueger. "Now, he's scary. I'm talking about Hey Freddy Krueger, the scariest movie of all. Hey, look, the guy comes at you when you're asleep. That scares me, because I sleep a lot." One of the Robertson brothers had a different definition of terror. "That movie Ghost, that was scary horror movie," declared Jet. "You mean that movie that Whoopi Goldberg was in?" asked Jace incredulously. "That's not a horror movie. That was a chick flick," added Godwin. "Yeah, but it was still scary," said Jace, defensively. Meanwhile, back at the Robertson compound, Miss Kay was busy in the kitchen, decorating cupcakes and telling ghost stories to the grandchildren. Phil tried to sample some of Miss Kay's baked goods, but was swatted away. "No, no sir," chided Miss Kay. "This is for people who participate in Halloween. No dress up, no cupcakes." It seemed that Phil and Jay share similar feelings about the spooky holiday. "Well, I'm not much into All Hallows Eve, or Halloween as they call it," explained Phil. "Pagan holidays, not my particular cup of tea. But throw a bunch of cupcakes into the mix, and hey, I can suffer through it for a day or two. But trust me, I'm not into it." Phil did, however, seem to be into carving pumpkins. Leading the kids to an outdoor picnic table, Uncle Phil instructed his grandchildren to treat the pulpy orange squash as if it was a freshly killed mallard duck. "Gutting a duck is a particular skill that every man, woman and child should know," said Phil. "Of course, it's not duck season yet, but we do have plenty of pumpkins." Phil attacks the pumpkin with particular skill and flair. "Anything that involves a lot of knife work, that's a good thing," explained Phil, as he mimicked a series of quick flashing motions. River Rat Bananas. After successfully carving a jack-o'-lantern, his grandkids were not impressed. "More scary," one pleaded. "A beard," suggested another. "You want a beard on him? I'll give you a beard on him," Phil told the children, squarely aiming his shotgun at the defenseless squash. After the gourd splattered everywhere, Phil was satisfied. "Now, that is how you carve a pumpkin." Back at the scared house, the kids had a frightful time, being spooked by a condemned Godwin in an electric chair, zombie teenagers and Uncle S.I. dressed as a giant, crazed beaver. After failing to scare anyone in his Freddy Krueger outfit, Willie reflected on the importance of unity. "Halloween is awesome for many reasons. Of course, there's the candy, dressing up in non-matching outfits, and you can't forget scaring the crap out of little kids. But the best part of Halloween is that everyone gets to come together, not just as family, but as a community. Young and old, friends and neighbors, all together in the name of good fun and candy."